Hey, it's Sean. It's January 29th, 2023, roughly 8:20 p.m. The name of today's vlog is Carnivore, Calories In, Calories Out. Evidently, unbeknownst to me, that calories in, calories out is a hot topic in the fitness slash carnivore slash keto world. I was not aware of that. How did I come to this point? Why am I doing these videos, first off? I go to the gym. I get a ton of questions at the gym. I get questions at the supermarket. I get questions everywhere I go. How do I do this? How did I do this? How did I recomp my body? And when I start explaining it to people, I lose them immediately, especially when I talk about the carnivore diet. I was very frustrated by it. So I searched the internet looking for a regular dude who was into fitness that was doing the carnivore diet. And since I started these videos, I've found a bunch of them, but prior to me doing these videos, I couldn't find them. So I decided to tell people how I go about my what I eat and then what I do for fitness, and hopefully try to help people. Who do I want to help? First of all, this helps me. By doing this, this keeps me in the game, and I need it, especially in New England in the wintertime. They're tough for me. And to do a cut, if you will, in the middle of winter is perfect for me because it keeps me alive. For my children, I have 3 grown children. I'm insulin resistant. I have been for a long time. I didn't know that. And I think my children are too. My children are great adults. They're doing very well in their lives. But I also think they're insulin resistant. So this is my message to my children. This is my message to my family members, my brothers and sisters, my parents, my relatives, and to you. This is my message, and it's only mine, and everybody's message is a little different. I think mine's very effective, and I think it works. Calories in, calories out. How does that work for me? I got an Apple Watch, as I told you guys, for Christmas for my children. I didn't want it. I was actually close to going off the grid, and now I'm completely everywhere on the grid. It works. It took me a while to figure it all out. It took me 5 years to figure this out, and I figured it out. Yes, the Facebook groups. I wasn't into YouTube. I didn't even have a YouTube subscription until December 31st of 2022. But I did follow a lot of Facebook stuff, and I've since followed Instagram stuff. So I've gotten tons of tips, and all of that information, the thousands of podcasts that I've listened to, have got me to this point. And the point that I'm at right now is the point that I always wanted to be at. And how did I get here? I got here by, honestly, the Apple Watch kind of directed me in how to go. It uses the word calorie. What is a calorie? Who knows? I don't really care. What I do know is that my body naturally burns 1,900 calories a day, whether I do nothing. Well, when I do nothing, I need 1,900 calories. That's every single day. It's the same burn. Burn's a hot topic word too. We know what it means. We know what calorie means. Let's just use those words. So then I had to figure out what did my protein intake need to be at 175 pounds. I've been doing this for the better part of a year, trying to process all of this information from my own body and to figure it out. And I've landed on it. And I can't believe I have. It's taken a long time, but I'm just so thrilled that I found it, because I know exactly what I need to take in and put out. Now, is that for everybody? Probably not, because I eat the same thing every single day. Is that boring? Yes, it is boring. Does it affect my relationship with my wife? I'm kind of thinking it might. I have to go to a restaurant. I haven't been to a restaurant in months. I'm working on it. Now, with that said, but not the month of February. I don't know about Valentine's Day. I haven't decided yet. I'm torn between my vlog and my marriage. With that said, so I figured out that I needed roughly 200 grams of protein and 200 grams of fat for this body, for this dude. And what does that equate to? With essentially equated to 3,000 calories that my Macros Plus told me was 3,000 calories. So then I had to figure out with my Macros Plus and another app what beef got me to those numbers. And I figured it out. I tried 93.7. I tried 80-20. I landed on 85-15. It works for me. The other two did not work for me. Steaks, for whatever reason, I have no idea, don't work for me. I tried the steak thing, 2 ribeyes a day for like a year, 3 years ago. It didn't get me to where I wanted to go. And now it's possible, cooking the steaks totally wrong. Get all that, my bad and all that. 85-15 is what works for me, and I do it every single day. I don't know if this will go on forever. I have no idea where it's going to go, but I feel fantastic. I'm clicking on all cylinders. I'm fast. I'm fast. I'm strong, and I'm clear. So I don't want to get into the calories in, calories out debate with anyone. I'm not interested. I'm just merely telling you how I do it, and that's how I do it. I track my calories on my watch, which goes to my phone. I make sure that I burn 1,100 calories a day in active energy, and I know that my body naturally burns 1,900 calories a day in resting energy. That is the number, 3,000. Now, what have I done in the past 2 weeks? I've taken 100 calories off each week of that 3,000. It was 2,900. Last week it was 2,800. Starting today, 2,700. What has happened over the course of that? First off, the 3,000 in, 3,000 out, my weight stayed 175 pounds for 6 months. 175 pounds. I would have thought years ago that my natural weight was 185 pounds. I'm 6'1", by the way. And I swore to God it was 185. It's not. It's actually more like 172, because I couldn't possibly feel any better than I feel right this moment at 171.6 or whatever the hell it was this morning. So I'm dropping another 100 calories just to see what happens. I'm experimenting. It's kind of fun. I like it. So 2,700 all next week, and then the same output of 3,000. Yes, it's controversial. This is how I do it. It may not work for you. I hope it does work for you. That's why I'm doing this. I want my children to listen. I want my parents to listen. I want my brothers and sisters to listen. I would like to pass this on to whoever is interested in having it. So that's the message for today. Calories in, calories out. That's why I do it. It may not work for you. It happens to work for me. Podcast to listen to. I just got into Nutrition with Judy, so that's kind of why I talk about her a lot lately, because I didn't know, somehow I found her, and I'm going through all of hers now. I've gone through all the rest of them, and I'm not kidding when I say I've listened to thousands of podcasts. Nutrition with Judy, episode number 199. Brett Lloyd talks about, first of all, I was following Brett Lloyd on Facebook, and I was just intrigued by him. Something about him intrigued me, and I would follow him. Like, this guy is amazing. I never heard his story until the other day. I listened to episode 199 on Nutrition with Judy, Brett Lloyd. It's all about mental health. It's wonderful. He's a wonderful human being, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. That's all I have. Oh, thank you so much for all of the comments. Then 99.9% of them are 100% positive, and I'm so thrilled that this is as successful as it's been. I'm going to keep going. Thanks. See ya.